Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Paper Benders, the channel where I teach you guys how to fold some pretty cool origami things. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fold this origami BB-8. It's pretty easy to fold, pretty simple, and also I like to fold it. It's just something I really enjoy. I also like it because you can put it on your finger like a puppet, which I think is a pretty cool element to this origami. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so to fold the origami BB-8, we are first going to start with a crease down the middle. So this is always something that I like to do when I'm folding origami, just to make sure that I have everything centered. So once you have that crease, you're just going to fold both sides in on each other. So yeah, sort of like how a science project board would look. So once you do that, you are going to turn the paper over and you're going to fold it in half. This is going to sort of form the BB-8's body and also how you can separate the bottom half from its top half. So just fold it in half like that, and then you are going to fold both sides down. You're gonna fold these corners so you can make sure that you're folding it the right height, and these will also help you with some folds in the future. So once you do that, you're just going to flip it over and fold this paper up. Now that we can tell the difference between the body and the head, we are going to turn it over and start making this curved part right here. So we are going to be doing that by just taking both these sides we folded right here and unfolding them. And then we're gonna take our finger and we're sort of just gonna push the paper over. And here, you'll know that you pushed it over enough once you sort of just get it about to the middle. And then you wanna adjust it so that this crease lines up exactly with this crease right here. So it'll take some adjusting, but just make sure that this meets up in the middle and that these two creases are aligned. And then once you're done with that, just do the same thing to the other side. So sort of just get your finger under here, press it all the way to the middle, and just adjust it, fold it less or more, just whatever you need to get these two creases aligned. And also make sure it goes all the way to the top. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do to make this sort of bend right here. Now we are going to start on finishing BB-8's head and making his antenna. So we're going to be doing that by first just whatever side you want his antenna on, you're going to start by folding the opposite side backwards. So if you want the antenna on this side, you're going to fold this corner down. And if you want the antenna on this side, you're going to fold this corner down. So BB-8's antenna, I feel like, is usually more on the right. So I'm going to start by folding this corner on the left when you turn it around. Or on the right, sorry. So this will make it so his antenna is pretty much just exactly right there. And then you want to fold it along this, not exactly, but sort of along this ridge right here. And then also just make it so there's a corner right here. So you want to fold it all the way to the corner. And then, yeah, you're actually going to do the same thing on the other side. Just fold that down. Mostly sort of so this goes to the middle. Once you have that, you're just going to fold the antenna up a little bit. And you also want to leave some space right here so you can do some trimming later, and I'll explain what that means in just a second. So you want to make this line sort of parallel with this line right here, so the antenna is sticking straight up. Now we're going to start on making the antenna a little skinnier by, we're just going to take the edge of the paper right here, and we're sort of just going to press it into the middle. And as you can see, when you press it in, this paper sort of starts to bend. So you just want to get the edge of this paper to be lined up with this edge right here. So just want to line both edges up and get this to meet in the middle as most as you can. It's not going to bend exactly how you want it, but you just want to get it as close as you can to how you want it. And then you can always do more trimming later. So once you get it just the right amount, you can do the same thing on the other side. And this side is going to be a little bit easier because we have a bigger flap. So just fold this a little bit, and then once the paper starts to bend, just wash it down. And if you want the antenna to look skinnier, you can just fold this side a little bit more. Basically do whatever you want to try to make it. It depends. If you want it to be a little more cartoony, you can keep it kind of wide, or you can sort of force it together and squish it so it makes it skinnier. So I usually like mine not super skinny, but pretty skinny. And yeah, sometimes all you need to do is just squish the paper a little bit, and that usually helps pretty good. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I need to do for the antenna right here. If there's any wrinkles, you can sort of just try to force them out, or you can also just leave it, because it's going to be, if you're squishing the paper, it might be kind of hard for there not to be wrinkles, but it looks pretty much okay either way. And then to make the corners for his head, you just want to fold this paper up so this edge lines up exactly like that one. Do that on both sides. And then fold this in so it sort of makes this edge not exactly straight, but a little bit slanted. Not too much though. Yeah, it all depends on how you want his head to look, but I usually like to give it sort of so there's two triangles right here. There's one on this side and there's one right there. So it slopes up, but not too much where it makes it look like it's slipping too much. And then for the top, there are a lot of layers of paper, but you can just bring that down a little bit. And that sort of gives his head that round shape. And now, to finish it off, all we're going to do is fold the bottom corners up. And make sure they're creased really good. So if you do want to use it as a puppet, these might come unfolded, so you just want to make sure they're creased really good. And then you are done. All you need to do to make it for a puppet use is put your fingers inside of that cap right there. Make sure these are creased really good. And yeah, that is how you fold an origami BB-8. So that is the end of this week's origami video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and also leave a comment on what other things I can make. I'm going to be making a part 2 to this about how you can draw and color BB-8, and so make sure you guys check that out. Yeah, it'll be coming out soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and have a great day.